Will versus Salem. I'm not sure if these two have played before. I do know that Salem has a lot of Vex experience, and while Vex is not nearly as good of a DK as Will, Vex is still a solid player in his own regard, and just knowing how the character works, and like basic ideas of like the kill confirm ranges and whatnot is really helpful. And if you guys don't know who DKWill is, I don't know what the hell you're doing, because he's a pretty no Donkey Kong player. Just saying. Hey Crimson's Rob. Am I gonna watch both sets of Zero vs. Salem? No. I'm only gonna watch one of them, because I'm not ready for 50 minutes of gameplay between Salem and Zero. Okay, so let's see. Oh, button checks. Wait, let's just look at these button checks quickly. I want to see what these players check when they check buttons. Because I know what I check, but I'm curious now. You hear good jazz, cows. Very good jazz. So, testing, dashing, curve pivots, dashing, turnarounds, jumping. You press jump, press side B. Also press side B, presses up there. Now they're both doing the same thing still. After about 20 seconds, I'm seeing the same exact inputs from both players. I'm still seeing the same exact inputs. Oh, there's up tilt. And there's attacks. There's different inputs. Oh, I see perfect pivot jab. Nice. Salem's still just jumping. Oh, there's an up air. Salem is testing to make sure his B button works again. You just gotta quadruple check those things. Fun fact, neither player tested to see if their grabs work or their shields work. Neither player has checked their shoulder buttons. At least I'm assuming their shoulder buttons. That might be a problem. If I do a button check, you know what I do? I do all the inputs. Do the attacks, I do A, B, X, Y, Z, L, R, every direction on the analog stick, C stick, and then I do the technical things like dashing back and forth. The high-tech stuff. Oh, did it rage blank? Maybe it just hasn't shown up yet. Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything in my Twitch alerts. Maybe the donation didn't go through. I'm sorry, dude. Anyway, I appreciate the donation, Rage Blank, wherever it is in some part of the Twitch internet universe. And now to this game. So, I have no idea how this matchup would go. I would imagine, though, that DK does good versus Bayo, solely because Bayo doesn't like fighting characters with good grabs, and DK, of course, has one of the best grab games with the damage and the kill confirms and the range, and the fact that he has setups into the grab that I guaranteed. But it is still Bayo, it's still DK. DK gets comboed and bodied like for free. And Bayo, well, doesn't. I mean, Bayo gets bodied by DK's combos too. So yeah. But Bayo does get to choose in the fight because she's faster. Yeah, right now seeing Will's actually ahead. I think these two foreign winners, but we're not watching that set. Okay, Rage Mike, but I still appreciate it. So thank you so much. Oh, Will's lucky. Oh, but he got like kind of trapped there. Where he got witch timed as he's doing a ledge get up option. And technically, like, for some reason people think you get guaranteed trump in that situation. That's not true. But you can react to any ledge option after that. Okay, up B. Ooh. We'll hold down the hitbox up B. Nair. Yeah. Not much DK can do there. DK's recovery is very linear. If you can just get in its path like a hitbox, and at least force a trade, you're good. Misinput by Will. I think Salem was expecting Will DI in, which is why up tilted, but Will just DI'd away. There's not much reason to get caught without DI versus, like, most throws. Like, most throws you can react to pretty easily, especially when it's a character like Bayo, who, at least not now, has no, like, DI mix-ups on throws. Almost in stock, but Bayo's recovery is broken. Not even, like, Salem teching, just Bayo's recovery. Oh, is that landing lag? Why is so much landing lag? Oh, so Salem does side B, it bounces off. And then I don't think it's the forward having landing lag. Also, that hitbox is stupid. The hitbox hit DK from behind. God damn. But yeah, so, stupid hitbox. Salem had landing lag, and then he did a misinput, didn't turn around the grab. Okay guys, let's see this. Well, let's just go piece by piece. So, Will runs around into up tilt, probably expecting Salem to do something like a back air or like chase him at the ledge here. But no, Salem just does up tilt. Will falls right into it. So up tilt, up B, and Will falls out of it because of the hitbox placement of the up B. I'm thinking it's DI. I think it was just legitimately like Salem jumping forward with the up B, which actually gave him the time to combo because look at DK. The side B, jump up B, side B again, and then since Will DI'd away, probably expecting an up B up air, he got caught by side B up air, which is a 50-50. Oh yeah, Bayo took 1% that stock. A total of 1%, guys. What a big deal. You know, I wonder what they were thinking at Nintendo when they made Bayo. Like, obviously they want a tournament viable character, but do they really want a character that has full screen combos every direction for kills? Anyway. Ooh, I like that. Yep. And since DK's so big, he has to respect Bayo super hard, because Bayo has good air spacing. And DK doesn't have spacing. He has, like, big limbs, sure, but they're not the fastest attacks. They actually have the best option coverage range. Oh, shit.
I'm not good enough to use Ryu, though.
Oh, thank you, Rage Blank, for the $1. Not good enough to use Ryu. It's okay. Apparently no one is, because the best Ryu gets 385th at regionals. And then the other best Ryus don't even get top 8 at any tournament. So, obviously the characters top 3 just don't all know how to play the character at all yet. Kappa. And yeah, so back to this match. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that DK sucks, basically, because DK can't really hit Bayo with his limbs because they're slow and like not the best hitboxes. Whereas Bayo is small, so she can also weave in and out and get her hitboxes, which are pretty big. Just get DK. Oh wow, jab grab doesn't work because Bayo. Like any other character, we get caught by jab grab. Actually, I guess if we have a 4th frame, move it faster. But on most characters, jab grab is guaranteed. And see there, once again, now Will has to respect it. Which gives him an opening for a punish, but not a big punish. Because just by up being out there, you can't punch up be hard. Like, Will could do a up air maybe, but that's not going to accomplish much. Nice up tilt. Up tilt is invincible. He finally gets it. I don't think Salem reacted to that, because that was a very fast jab grab. Because look right here. Like, they just both landed and suddenly, jab grab. There's no time at all to react to that. And then that was guaranteed because DK up throw up air. Song please? This is Tetris. Heel kick, get punished. Oh, look at this damage. That's not okay. I mean, Will's living, but that was like 60 damage. Oh, that's probably a dead Will. Never mind. Back here and there, back here and there. My name is Donkey Kong, and I'm just gonna dash all around. Oh! My name is Donkey Kong, and I punch you in the face. See, it gets a free punish in the side Bs. Now, Salem could have witch timed, but honestly, he probably doesn't want to. Like, there's no reason to. I do like the cross-up side B pressure, like side B this way and side B this way. And honestly, I feel like it catches most people off guard, because you're not expecting Bayo to do double side B after moving direction. But yeah. And then Salem's probably just like, yeah, I'm safe. See, he sees to try side B, so he's probably just trying to get through DK. Like, I don't think he wants to hit DK. I think he's legitimately just not in a position where he wants to go off stage, because then you have to jump and up B. Maybe that's not good. And I tried to get a jump left, so he's forced to side B then up B, which won't work. Oh, he had no landing options. He was forced to either land and shield, which I think would have worked, or like land with an attack or side B, or which time. But anyway, and then even then, that move, the side B could have went through DK if it was a little bit faster. But 52%. That just, ow. You know, I've seen Salem kill low percents, but that's still something. Anyway, so now we go Battlefield, really? Actually, Battlefield makes sense. Tall ceilings make DK's kill confirm much less scary. And yeah. I mean, Bayo wants the short ceiling as well for her kill confirms, but she has edge guards in DK. And no one can really say they edge guard Bayo. Ooh. Yep, since DK is a tall character, that side B is a huge threat. Like, if you're on the legendary, you need to respect side B, which means you can't just charge a punch there. Misses the edge guard. It's not free to edge guard DK though. Oh, this should be free. Yep. Oh, nope. So if you footstool someone, as you just saw while they witch timed, you get slowed down during the footstool as well. It's weird, but it makes Bayo a little bit less broken. Ooh, looks like he tried witch timing. Yep. I feel like he should have went to the platform. I don't know. Salem? I feel like Salem has a lot of, like, a Nara-esque mentality inside, where, like I said, Nara does a lot of attacks, Nara tries to keep the fight going. And Salem's kind of the same way. If you notice, he's landing, he'll side B and be greedy. He'll land at the witch time instead of going to the platform safely. And, like, I don't think this is, like, something that Bayo players should do necessarily. I think it's just Salem wanting to fight people, and choosing to fight people, instead of, like, retreating and being safe and waiting out things. And even here, he gets hit. I mean, okay, that was Will being greedy. Will was so greedy, that was the freest punish ever. And then that doesn't work though? Oh, I guess I was wrong in the DI mix-up, yeah. When you do up B, side B, it's actually 50-50 DI mix-up. Forward air, Will DI is the forward air away, so he's safe. And Will DI is up B away. Yeah, ironically, versus Bayo, unless she's gonna back air you want to DI her stuff. Well, I guess not ironically, but you gotta be very careful, even like off stage versus up B and forward air, to DI away. Otherwise, you just get comboed. Ooh, I like that. And Salem knew Will was gonna roll, or at least reacted. Like, Salem's probably covering Will after the back air, and just reacts to the roll, because that's easy. You have air dash through the guns. Nice. Will's up being around the witch time. Oh, untechable. No. Oh! Nope. Bayonetta. Actually, I'm thinking it might be percent specific. So, what I noticed is, obviously, the higher percent you are, the more hit stun you have, because more knockback, blah, blah, blah. And even with DK's jab, the jab 1 pulling hitbox has a bit more knockback at higher percents. Like, a bit more height. So, it might be percent specific, where, like, at mid percents like this, you can combo break it, but at high percents, you can't. That makes sense. And then Will almost dies. Let's just look at the combo starter. Just off up B. Yep. Salem doesn't even land on the ground. He just does up B. Jump off the platform, gets body for it though. Neither player wants to fight each other there. Like, if Will gets a grab on Salem, that's a stock. Or an up tilt. If Salem gets anything on Will, that's also stock. So both characters are just like, yeah, let's agree to meet on the main stage. And that's what happens. Nice back air. That's guaranteed, by the way. And look how high Salem pops up. Look at that. Look at all this height. So yeah, guaranteed because of the height. So yeah, it seems like, I don't know, I feel like Salem's choosing when to engage at poor times. I feel like if he wanted to, Salem could just use the neutral B and basically just hold gunshots out. Force DK to engage when he wants, and then use like his forward airs and, yeah, basically just the forward airs and up Bs to slowly engage DK. Like poke him and force him to go for small hits instead of like these big grab punishes. Oh, is this gonna be a stock? Almost. I am a little sick, DJ Destruct. I've been sick for like a week. When I get sick, I don't just get sick, I stay sick. So yeah. Let's look at this again. So, which time? Let's look at this damage off one combo. 58, and he misses the up air. Up tilt. Up tilt, up air, and since DK is so big without fast options, he can't fall through a platform. He could jump, but he has to know when to jump. Because if he jumped after the up tilt and before the up air came out, he's dead. Not dead, but taking a hit. And then, now I think this is a bad option. This up tilt was very bad. Look at DK staring at us. Look at DK staring right at us. Oh, so I'm going to adjust this a little bit. I can make the game screen a bit bigger. Yeah, DK looks mad. Like, he's looking at us like, what are you looking at, boy? You know what, DK? We're looking at you getting exposed right now. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, so, bad option. Will definitely should have jumped. Jump, go top platform, and now if Bayo chases him on the top platform, he can jump away on either side. He can fast forward air dodge to either side. He has a lot of options by jumping away. But he gets hit as a result. Now he's dead. Or not dead, but 94%. That was a super greedy option, yeah. Right now Will is doing a lot of greedy options, actually. And then that's greedy by Salem, but it works out. Will shouldn't get caught by that. Will probably mistime the punish on Witch Time, though. Honestly, it did look like Witch Time was over. Yep, and you just hold away. Greed. Will's being super greedy right now. And Salem's just seeing that. Salem's got like 3-4 Witch Times. I think the idea Will's going for is that he's been getting a lot of grabs in previous games, so he's trying to catch Salem off guard by going for not grabs. But the thing is, like, that's what DK does. It's not like if Will is grabbing a lot every game, that Salem suddenly get beat that, because he can just shield, wait for openings and still get grabs, whether it's pivot grabs, shield grabs, just dash grabs, whatever. But I just feel like he's not looking for the grabs when he really could. We could just land, not challenge Bale in the air because Bale's air is broken, and yeah. Because that's what he was doing in the previous games, and it was working. And, like, what was I going to say? And also what he was doing, which worked before, is he was doing fall away from Bale, back air, and just force trades or flat out beater hitboxes. Also, I just want to give shoutouts to Skullgirls with the amazing music. Holy crap, this game has some of the best music I've heard in my life. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to switch the playlist to Skullgirls. So with this one, there we go. Gets a hit on the side B. I mean, right now this game seems like it's over. It's really hard to have a stock deficit versus Bayo, because she's able to fight when she wants if she chooses to play so. Plus her combos are really good. Well, that's how you lose a stock lead though. Oh, I feel like Salem could have just fell off the platform here and been safe. Oh, I feel like Salem overextends so much and gets caught for it. Oh, is this from the first game as well? Watch. Yep, fresh stock. Will runs into up tilt again. I love the Nair. Yep, the Nair covers. Like, the Nair keeps you honest because you can't challenge Nair. So the Nair is forcing Will to go off stage, but he's not going off stage, he's not recovering. Oh, well. I'll give it to Salem there. Will is just going to go off stage and be nice and recover below. And Salem's just like, nah. I did zoom in, Nato. I'll zoom out a little bit, I guess. Okay, there we go. Back air. Oh, that footstool. Yep, free punish. Oh, I could have grabbed. Yeah, that was not punish. That's it? Nope. Yeah, remember I said back air was really good? It's like a 13 damage move. Like, you're not getting a guaranteed punish that without a perfect shield. If you're forced to dash at Bayo, might as well let her have it. Or at least run at her and, like, bait out her up B or something, so you get another punish. Because Bayo players aren't looking to grab, and you see it from Salem's game. I don't think I've seen Salem land one grab. In fact, I think that grab right there was the first attempt I've seen all game, all set. And so, Bayo players just aren't looking to land those grabs. So you don't have to worry too much about that unless they're reading your shield. But then you use that as a conditioning setup. Nice back air. It stuffs the forward air. Will could probably do that a bit more, but not too much, because which time's a thing. No! Will tried to grab there. Look. That was like a super habit grab, you can see. Yep. Maybe I'm not trying to grab. I don't know. Regardless, he's a big character. Bayo's back air is a bigger hitbox than you'd expect. So, yeah. Hey, Bed Knight. Game 5, Smashville. Now, Smashville's an interesting choice. I wonder why Smashville. If I'm Salem, the reason I go Smashville is because I don't want to give Will any room to move around or land. And I feel confident in my ability to out-neutral Will. That's why I go Smashville in this situation, if I am Bayo. Well, it does, 16 pains. Yeah, Bayo's grab is punishable, and TK gets easy grabs when Bayo's grabs whiff. Yep. I mean, that's why I don't want to grab DK. Like, if your grab game isn't good, you're not going to try and out-grab a character that kills you at about 80 with grabs. So, yeah. Oh god. And I'd say based on what's been happening this set, that Salem is right to feel like he can out-neutral Bayo. Or Will. I love the side B, because Will has constantly shown he wants to throw hitboxes like forward tilts and down tilts around here, just to kind of, play safe and like zone. And side B just cuts right through that. And then there's damage. Hey Pico. Yeah, let's not talk about Zero's tier list here. That's it. No talk about it. Ooh, catches regular gap with up tilt. Now was a 97. And yeah, Will has got hit once and has been able to get back to neutral. Does the up tilt again. That time it's a bit slow. And I love the patience from Will. Salem's doing all this pressure. And Will's just waiting out. And like not getting punished for it. Getting punished off it. And then Will gets greedy. I don't say greedy with that combo, but with that. Like, even if that hits, because Salem's at low percent and Salem is Bayo, he's got to take the hit and get punished. And here he just goes for the hardest punish. Yeah. See, I think they're both overextending, but Will overextends much worse. And it's much worse for DK overextending against Bayo, because Bayo combos so well. Like, there's a, free hit. If Will just waits like that more, he gets hits. The only problem with that, though, of course, is that he'll just, he only gets small hits. But, like, I can't even say small hits. No, not for DK. DK doesn't get small hits. He gets big hits of everything. A moment of silence as we watch our dear friend DKWill get 0 to death. Actually, I think it could have lived. Forward air. He DI'd in. If Will DI'd away, he would have died from fair. But it's a 50-50. And I think it's a better 50-50 to take because of all Bayo's rage. So yeah. But he DI'd in, so that's a super death. Yep, DI in. And then he still DI's in. He DI's Yappy in. No, Will, what have you done? Even if you're in the blast zone, you DI Bayo's stuff away. Because her stuff doesn't really scale with knockback and percents and rage because it's such low base knockback and knockback scaling. Ah, well. Oh my god. Okay. This moment of silence one more time. Just to recap what we learned. Do not back air Bayonetta on platforms. Bayonetta has killed many people with this exact setup. Not that exact combo, but just which time people on a platform. Yo, Will looks tight. I would be tight too. If I actually died at 0 like that, I'd be so tight. But look at them dying. Look at them dying. Look at these T-Rex arms right here. Gunblade looks like a really like happy person. Like he looks like the person who just went to dinner and his food has been like he ordered his food an hour ago and he's been waiting for that hour and now it's finally here and he's in amazement as the food's coming out and it smells superb and it looks just so appetizing. That is Gunblade right now. And then Koopa looks like a kid who just pulled a prank on his friend and the prank went perfectly and he's about to fall over in his chair. Oh my god. Okay guys, but yeah, that is Will vs. Bayo. Well, Will vs. Salem. Will just need to calm down. a bit about the pressure and realized Salem isn't grabbing or dealing with the shields well. And Will just need to not do as many attacks. I did like Salem's pressure though. Salem had so many good pressure strings, it was hard to know when to stop shielding. Of course, his combos are on point, and his ability to hold the advantage was amazing. Absolutely amazing advantage holding by Salem. Like, Will got hit once, and he just wouldn't land for an entire stock. But yeah, that is that set.